What's up, guys? So today we're gonna be getting the best starter units in all-star tower defense, and yeah, then we're gonna do the starter units only challenge. So what is a starter unit? A starter unit is, we're gonna define that as a unit you place on right about wave 1 or wave 2. Now there's two that come to my mind. My chat will tell me some other ones. Actually, there's three. So Ace is a very cheap unit. You guys are gonna see he only costs $875 to place. And we have Goku, $750 to place, and another one comes to my mind as well, and that is Kilowatt. All right, so these are the three units that I think a lot of people are going to use on wave 1 to fight the enemies. So also apparently Crollo as well, but we don't have Crollo, guys. Let's just say 500,000 gems, and that's all that needs to be said there. Also, if you're liking the video so far, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and hit the like button. We're on the road to 1 million subscribers. I have 1 million Robux saved up to give away. Let's get it. All right, let's start off. We need to ascend this guy to give him a fair shot. So let's go get ourselves the 3 training poles we need, and we'll get it cracking. So here we go. Daily challenge actually benefits him. So let's see how good his unascended version is. And yeah, we need 2 more people to hop on in here, because I'm trying to get that boost. If you guys don't know, if you run it with 4 people, you get a boost. Get in, bro. Get in. You need to run it with 4 people, man. Could you get there we go. All right, let's go. If you run it with 4 people, you get double. It's pretty crazy. But I think that's only for like the MVP. So yeah. You got a shot. Somebody in my chat just got a shiny aqua. If you don't send me a screenshot of that right now, I am coming to your house and eating your popcorn. All right, so this is what I'm talking about, starter units. So we're gonna hit the wave 1. All right, so wave 1, we're hitting that. Now wave 1 is gonna give us about, obviously I guess ramen guy. You gotta place ramen guy as your starter. All right, start. All right, you're gonna get some cash. Okay, now this is a maxed out ramen guy, triple S with Midas, so you can't get better than this. You can get $359, all right? And I believe that it tells you the next wave bonus, which is actually 809. So the next wave bonus, you're gonna get, oh, okay, 1168 if you start with a ramen guy. So, yeah, so let's go place down our boy Goku. All right, and we're gonna take a look at him. So what makes him special? Honestly, what makes all of these guys special is all 3 of these starter units are hill units. So that's actually kind of interesting to think about. Now, what other things that are gonna make these starters special, I'd say, is that their upgrades are cheap, because a lot of the time there's gonna be a powerful unit that's just going to annoy you. So let's take a look at their first upgrade. So Ace's first upgrade is 1575. 1500 and 950. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this could be a cool screenshot. Yo. Oh, we're gonna get a screenshot like that. Oh, man. Oh, I can't sell units. All right, we'll get that screenshot later. Yo, this actually could be pretty cool. Dang, these... Okay, so far, Kilowatt's getting the edge here. Now, oh, I can't sell. All right, well, here we go. So Kilowatt's doing 354 for 1 versus my Ace, which is 721 plus burn. And then this guy's doing 472 for 2. So honestly, I will say my Kilowatt does have like good stats and stuff, but I'm not gonna lie, Kilowatt is looking pretty dang good. I'm gonna give him the edge right now at least. And yeah, looking pretty freaking OP if you ask me. All right, let's get the farms popping, and we do need some kills. So let's get another Ace back up here. Actually, no, this guy's the GOAT. If you guys don't know, this unit is secretly OP. Basically a full AoE unit if you like do the math. So highly recommended unit. Honestly, a little bit too busted if you ask me. And we'll use the shredder. Oh my gosh, she is not shredding right now. The shredder is not shredding. That is rather unfortunate. All right, I'll be right back. All right, there we go, guys. So we got ourselves our 2 ghost rainbows. So now we're up to 10. So let's finish getting ourselves our Goku Evo. We need to do the Goku quest, which I think was pretty easy last time I remember. All right, I believe it's this guy. So let's talk to him. And I think I beat all of his things. All right, there we go. So he is also red mode as well. So I think we need to beat this 3 times, so let's go knock this out. Now the first time, I'm gonna try to beat it with just Goku, because I feel like that's kind of what you're supposed to do. So let's see if that's possible. So I have my Goku down, And we're gonna place all the Gokus and only Gokus. And if that's doable, then that's cool. And this is the unascended, because by now you wouldn't have had him ascended yet. So let's give this a shot. Can 4 Goku solo this? Let's see. Oh man, maybe. Okay. Wow, well that was kind of easy. So this one has like 255k. Alright, if anybody gets stunned, we're gonna buy resell. Alright, so far so good though. Wow. So yeah, looks like Goku can solo this. Nice. Easy dubs. Let's go. Alright, I think we need 5 of these though. So yeah, let's do it 2 more times. We're just gonna speedrun these though. With the absolute GOAT, insta kill, dude. Look at this. Bang! Bang! That's what we're talking about. Oh my gosh, that's so OP. Dude, I'm telling you. The GOAT, man. The freaking GOATs. Alright, we need to do it one more time. Alright, there we go. Alright, start it. And we'll get Uni down. Uni will also shred. Here we go. Perfect. Easy dubs, guys. How many seconds was that? 16 seconds. That's all you need. Alright, I'm gonna do it one more time for good measure while we're here. Alright, there we go. And yeah. Easy dubs. Get Uni down. Too easy. Alright, there we go. Now let's get that Evo. Hopefully it's good. Alright, here we go. So now we can actually ascend him. Is it worth it to ascend him? Well, I'm not sure. You guys can let me know. This might just be a waste of my resources. But we're gonna ascend the beast. Here we go. Super Guy Goku. Triple S all the stats. There we go. Bang. Super Guy Goku Sharpshooter. You gotta love it. Alright, now we do need to get a better trade on him to really give him a shot. So 591 with 2.7 compared to Ace. Honestly, similar DPS. Granted, Ace is a way better passive. Honestly, it's pretty close. I will say the other units are a higher level. So let's go reroll the traits. I'm kind of curious to see what we're gonna get. If we get All-Star, bro, oh my gosh. I don't even know what I'm gonna do then. Alright, come on. I don't even know what's good on him. Tempest is not good because he's not DOT. That's kind of all I know. I wish he might get another Evo to an Unbound. That'd be pretty cool. I'm not sure how likely that is. Companion... I don't think Companion's worth it if I did the math. Okay, I should probably start... Yeah. What do you... Bloodlust will be good for him? Okay. Well, at this point, I'm taking anything. We're getting cooked, guys. Stop wasting rerolls. He's so mid. Well, yeah. I probably should stop wasting it. Ah, but I want something good, though, on all my units. I just want Bloodlust or something. Is it that hard? Oh, my gosh. Corrupt is the best for him? I mean, shield breaking is shield breaking. Okay, this is probably dumb. Okay, I don't want to know how many I wasted on this dude. Uh-oh, this is not good. Okay, I'm pretty sure I just spent like 3,200 Robux worth of rerolls on him. Okay, this is depressing, guys. Bro, what is going on? Bro, Fruity-sama stole my luck. Ain't no way. Oh, here we go. Genesis. Genesis. Oh, man. Is Genesis even good on my guy? Alright, well, let's rip it. We're gonna go starter units only. Goku. Alright, I don't know if this guy's that bad or not, but we're giving him a shot. We got the 3... Oh, wait, I need Killua. Alright, let me get this guy a little bit higher leveled here. 1, 2... There we go. Alright, let's bring Ramen Guy. And we're gonna bring Blackbeard. Alright. Alright, and let's see how far we can get. So we're gonna do starter units only. Let's see how far we can get in infinite mode. I have no idea, but we're gonna give it a shot. So I do have to run the solo. Sorry, I have to run the solo for the video, but we will do one afterwards, don't worry. All right, now I will say, usually you can get to about, I wanna say wave 40. So wave 40 is what you can get with basically Blackbeard alone, and wave 41 is what you can get with Blackbeard and a decent like damaging unit, obviously on full auto skip. So yeah, blue is boosted. The summer event is so easy right now. Bet. Okay, we will do the summer event very soon. All right, but for now, let's get our boy Kilowatt placed down. I do like the 1 SPA, so this is kind of what's giving Kilowatt the edge in my mind. His 1 SPA is hard to beat, especially considering they're all like dang near single target. But I will say it looks like Ace does start off with an AoE, so that alone might give Ace the edge, because not a lot of units start off with AoE with this cheap of a price. So yeah, his DPS is 305 versus 225, but he's hitting like at least 2 enemies. Yeah, he's hitting double the enemies, so that's kind of giving me like maybe Ace gets a little bit of the nod then. Range wise, looks like Kilowatt does have more range. All right, let's go make sure all of our stuff is maxed, and I do want to get my thumbnail, so I will BRB. Now this is the thumbnail, guys. All right, as far as, oh man, we're getting cooked. Now that's the other thing I like about Kilowatt, like I mentioned earlier, his upgrades are really cheap. So let's upgrade them all like similar amounts, and we're gonna compare. So I'm gonna let these two guys, I'm gonna put 1 Kilowatt in the front to just rip it. So yeah, let's just rip it. Here we go, full AoE beast. Let that one cook too. All right, we should be good to go now. No, okay, there's some enemies in the back we gotta clear out. Don't want to accidentally die. Here we go, clear those out with that single target SPA. And all right, let's go through the upgrades and let's figure out which one is actually better. So Goku is decently cheap. Kilowatt is slightly cheaper on placement. Ace is the most expensive, but he's still affordable with on wave, I want to say wave 2 with Ramen Guy. So 721, so 225 DPS and AoE, 305 DPS, 286. So I would say they have the same DPS, factoring in levels, etc. So yeah. About a Super God Goku skin. There is a lot of skins for him, yes. All right. Oh, there is one as well. It's like a 3% drop rate. I'll make a YouTube short on it. Yeah, he has a secret skin. It's in, I want to say the Vegeta mission, but it's only a 3% drop rate. And the mission's kind of it's not hard, but it's just kind of a pain. All right, here we go. So first upgrade 15, so 363 DPS. Okay, that's a lot of extra DPS for the price. So that's a nice upgrade. Oh yeah, Kilowatt's kind of pulling ahead, man, with that upgrade. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Kilowatt's first upgrade is really good compared to the other ones. All right, 2100, 1250, so cheaper upgrades. So Kilowatt has way cheaper upgrades, and he's doing double the DPS. So it's really looking like Kilowatt has the edge over Super Guy Goku. All right, 3000, 1600, still cheap, and they all finally get some sort of AoE. It looks like Kilowatt's AoE is bigger than God Goku's, and I believe Ace is even bigger than Kilowatt's. Yeah, Ace has the biggest of the AoEs. He is the most pricey though, by far, but Kilowatt is the cheapest by far. Okay, so here we go, 5100 DPS wise. Oh yeah, Kilowatt's just spanking them DPS wise. Jeez. Oh my gosh, so God Goku is getting cooked on the DPS. Range wise, okay, so range-wise, Super God Goku actually kind of passed them a lot. So that does give him a little bit of an edge, but I will say Kilowatt's doing more than enough DPS to make up for it. And Kilowatt's also dramatically cheaper. So 8250, still no range increase. 26, okay. Yeah, I'm still giving Kilowatt the edge. Dang, I'm gonna be honest, man. Kilowatt is way, has a lot of an edge. It looks like Ace and Goku's range are about the same. Actually, Ace's DPS is now lower than God Goku's, and Ace is Ace is slightly cheaper. So yeah, Goku might get the edge here, but Ace also does have burn, which is actually a pretty big damage increase as well. So I would say you kind of got to factor that in as well. And if you are factoring that in, it makes Kilowatt a little bit less nice. But then Kilowatt gets dang near full AoE. And this is kind of where I feel like, even with this amount of damage, Like, nobody's coming close to this amount of AoE. Like, same thing with Goku. Now, Goku does become a line AoE, which is kind of nice. Especially considering how nice his range is. So, for example, you can place your Goku right about here. And you can see this is actually kind of cooking. Like, this is not bad at all. So, I'm actually going to leave him there. That might be a fun spot to have him. So, overall, I'm going to be honest. Killua, like, way more DPS and way bigger AoE. It's kind of hard to compete with Killua. So, yeah. Not gonna lie, Killua is a little bit on the goated side. So, I'm going to try to get as much map coverage as possible. And we're gonna rip this infinite mode. So let me move Killua down to this tree. Here we go. That should give him a decent amount of map coverage. Okay, well, never mind. That was not really worth it, but it is what it is. And we're gonna just... Ace doesn't really matter because his burn does stack. Oh, I forgot about placements. Oh, I forgot about placements, guys. Oh, I forgot about placements. We might have to reconfigure this ranking a little bit. Good thing I caught that. I will say that Goku has 4 placements and Killua only has 3. So if you factor that in, I do believe Goku will then... Oh, actually, I don't even know if that's true. Let's do the math. Let's do the math here. So we got 3,800 times 3, 1140, and then we got 2,845 times 4, 1130. So I'm gonna be honest, guys. The DPS is very similar, but Killua does have a better AoE. As far as Ace is concerned, he does also have 4 placement, which is pretty nice. But I would say Spade probably, but you have a worse AoE though. This cone AoE can be nasty. So yeah, I'm definitely giving Killua the edge. And honestly, I might give Ace the edge as well. Ace is definitely better for the bosses. But I will be honest, like, if you can put this line AoE in the right spot, then I can definitely see Super God Goku putting in some work for you. So. And obviously it matters most like what elements you're going against. So this is kind of assuming you're going against like any, like, you know, whatever, an element where the type doesn't affect things. So yeah. All right, I don't know the best placements for Blackbeard. This is kind of just what I rip. So, all right, let's go finish maxing everybody out. And we should be good to go. And let's see what wave we can get with just the starters. So Killua is definitely the GOAT. I will say Killua might be... I will say Ace is the easiest to get out of all of them. So if you are a new player, keep that in mind. Both Super God Goku and Killua require NPC missions, etc. And they're little or like grinding. And Ace, you can just straight up get him in the banner from the codes. So that's kind of nice. He does have an ascension as well, but you can get his raw form from the banner. Oh, also, Killua does do a little bit of extra damage, and he does stun. So keep that in mind. He does 10% extra damage and a stun, which can be rather helpful. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Ace is a little bit challenging to ascend. That is his other drawback. He's easy to get, because you can get him straight from the banner, but in order to ascend him, you're going to need to be able to beat Trial 2. Or get carried in Trial 2. So that also makes him a lot harder. Killua, you're going to need to beat like the last story, which is kind of hard. And I will say Super God Goku's NPC missions are the easiest. So if you're looking to ascend them, Super God Goku has the easiest ascension. And also you can Evo him from 4 stars. So if you're stuck on the early like game modes, Super God Goku can actually kind of cook for you. And also his previous Evos have team ups. So you can kind of stack it pretty well. So if you're a new player, Super God Goku might be the way to go until you're able to pull somebody better. Or maybe you get Ace in the banner and then you use the 4 stars and evolve them into this 5-star. Yeah, if you guys want me to use buff units in the next challenge, let me know. But the main thing is I wanted to see how good these characters are. So I will say Killua is kind of carrying with the full AoE. So yeah. But honestly, we're not doing too bad. Wave 41. And again, this is auto skip. Obviously, if we didn't auto skip it, we get farther, but wave 42 is not too bad either. Like, I'm not gonna lie though, I feel like what I learned from this is they're all good in their own respects. Like, if I'm a new player, I'm gonna say Super God Goku, because you can evolve him from the 3-star and the 4-star. If you're like a pro player, you gotta go with Killua. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Josh Hay. He just dropped a $10 dono on my stream. So a big shout out to him. You are now the new top donator. Thank you so much, man. He's been really supporting us this last week. While, unfortunately, the player base of ASTD, the hype's dying down a bit, which is kind of sad. But I'm sure with this update, they'll hopefully learn their lessons and bring it back. Yeah, so this is like wave 44 with no effort. Oh, wave 45. Wave 45, guys, no effort. Yo, wave 45, no effort, man. That's not bad. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Wave 45, 0 effort. So there you go, guys. Those are the best starter units in ASTD. And a comment down below if you guys have any suggestions on other good starter units that I missed. All right, see you soon for the update. Peace.